Hi, my name is Brian from the iBuildStore. Today we're just doing a quick tutorial on how to order your metal monostringer online. Simply just go up to shop, then go to monostring, and this will open our Staircase Made Simple software. So we'll start by putting in your floor to floor. That's your finished floor to floor from top of, say, tongue and groove flooring upstairs to top of tile downstairs. For this tutorial, we'll say it's 2820. And you'll see that the staircase adjusts. The rise now is 188 millimeters. We're asking for a timber joist or concrete joist so we can work out what fittings that you require. Or metal, so timber for today's tutorial. Header thickness is the measurement from the top of the subfloor to the underside of the gyprock. So for today's tutorial, we'll say that's 350 millimeters. And that's important because of the bird's mouth detail that will occur here. So if the stringer is underneath the ceiling or cut around the ceiling. If you don't want that bird's mouth, you can simply just click no bird's mouth and the plate will finish just below the bottom of the stringer for you there. So top floor thickness, so we'll say it's 18 mil tongue and groove flooring upstairs. Upper floor subfloor, so this is when you have, say, a particle board. There is a hook on the mono stringer, as you can see there. That hooks on to the timber. We want that to sit on the joist, not on the particle board, or on the metal, not on the subfloor. So we just need to know how thick your subfloor is. So we'll say it's particle board today, so 20 mil. And there you go, there it is there. And then your lower floor thickness, so we'll say it's tiles. We'll say we do about 40 mil worth of tiles downstairs. So while we're doing this, the whole staircase is being redrawn again to suit what you're designing. So you can pack up the plate so it's flush with the top of the floor, but most people would have that plate hidden underneath and the staircase installed from slab to joist. So top riser thickness, we are talking about this riser at the top here. So this riser, most people use a 19 mil riser. You can use a 30 mil riser if you wish. And then top riser pack out. So the plate that is being fixed to the joist is a 6 mil plate. What we're saying at this point is that you will fit your riser directly to that plate. You can round out the back of that riser if you want to. Just make that 0, but for this tutorial, we'll keep it as 6. So currently, the system has allowed for 14 treads at a rise of 188. If you're after 15 treads with a better rise, you just click override and add how many treads you want. And again, the staircase will adjust in both design and in price to suit how many treads you have. Next, this area is about our treads and our tread plates. So just give us the width of your flight, of timber flight overall outside to outside. You're going, for this tutorial, so it's 240, which is the minimum National Construction Code going. Tread thickness, we talk about how thick each tread is. Minimum 40 mil is what we'd recommend for a metal mono stringer. But you might want to you might have timber that's 45 mil thick or whatever you want to use at your end. Overhang, so this is the measurement from the front of this tread to the back of that tread there, an overhang, so that's up to you. For this, we'll say it's 20 mil. Extend the tread extension back. You can push the tread back closer to the stringer if you want to, but I would just leave it as 0. Standard construction method is 0. So we have two types of mild steel plates you can use. We have a 6 mil plate, which has a fold in it, as you can see there. And we also have a 10 mil plate, which is radiused on the edges, which can also be used. So for this, we're going to use a 6 mil folded plate, but if you do want a 10 mil plate, just click 10 mil plate and the whole staircase again will adjust to suit your design. If you're using a 6 mil fold and you want that fold to go up just and do a groove, which is a bit more durable, then you can hook up into the tread. You'll have to groove a line in your tread there to make sure that that works for you. But for this tutorial, we're going to do hook down. You can make the bottom of the tread. This tread is currently sitting on top of that plate. If you want to router in this tread, then you can click tread that's flush with underside, and it will adjust again to suit. So this plate will be flush to the underside of your tread. Safety bars are these bits of timber on the front here. They're there to prevent a 125mm gap in your staircase for regulation. So most people put them in to match their tread size. So we currently use 30 by 35, but you could use a 40 by 40 safety bar if you wanted to. And as you can see, the staircase adjusts. It puts that fold right at the back of that nib. So when you're installing your tread, you're just going to slot your tread hard up to that fold, and it's ready to go. Tread gap to stringer, they're talking about the gap between here and the stringer. 15mm is our standard. You can adjust it if you want to, make it 20mm or whatever you'd like, but just drops the stringer down, so I'd probably leave it at 15mm. Tread plate location, I would probably leave it unless you had something in particular you needed to do. It will either snap the metal plate to the back of the safety nib, and if you don't have safety nibs, for example, safety bars, it'll snap it to the center of the tread itself. Next. So this is the stringer section. You've got a choice of two sizes of stringers, 150 or 200, depending on how you are designing your stair. If you get over a certain amount of treads, it will automatically make it 200mm to reduce deflection. The seam side is regarding the metal. All metal is a flat plate that is then rolled and then welded together. And there is a seam that you can see after powder coating, a very light seam that can be seen. So what we're trying to do is ask us what side you want that to be on. So for example, if your staircase is against a window on this side, then you want the seam on that side. So when you walk down the hallway, you don't constantly see that seam. You want the best possible face facing you. So we'd make that seam on the right, as in right hand, as if walking up. And if you have a look at it, you can see that seam is now missing on the drawing there. Powder coat colors, we're exclusive to Dulux at the iBuildStore. So there are many different options, from standard Duralloys up to Manixes. You want to see the color, just simply have a look. I would recommend, though, matching a window or going to a color selection area before picking. These are just essentially photos on a screen, so they won't look exactly like this. So have a look around, go to Dulux, see what they have, and pick your color that way. Next, this is the final part of the design, just going over exactly what you've done. And we can make some adjustments for you once you order, but try and get it as close to it as complete as you possibly can. These are your overall measurements, finished floor to floor, your rise, your going, top floor allowance, bottom floor allowance, overall going, so face of joist to front of the timber tread at the bottom, and then your stair angle. So if you're happy with that, just add it to the cart, and we're well on our way to building your staircase. You will receive a PDF document to confirm your design. Once that is done, we will get you into manufacturing straight away. If you want to just purchase the drawings, you can just click purchase drawings up here, and you can just buy those PDF documents for yourself and build them yourself. All of our parts for mono strings are available in mono parts, so if you do want to build your stringer yourself, you can buy the plates and the bottom plates and the top plates and so on and so forth to produce your work. If you have any questions, please contact me. My number is 0455 777 069. Brian, iBuildStore.